So this is the time where I answer a question. Does anybody have a question? Yep.
What defines clean comedy?
What defines clean comedy? Well, wow, there's a huge, that's a big question. Clean comedy, what I think, it's changed over, first of all, it's changed over time. What is clean comedy? Even on on regular television, they'll say bastard and bitch and fart and dick and stuff like that, right? So that's kind of changed. I think you would consider it clean comedy if you could put it on any of the late night talk shows. That's what's really considered clean, okay? You can put it on Conan O'Brien, you can put it on Jimmy Fallon, you can put it on Jimmy Kimmel. If you could do that, then it would be considered really, really quite clean. The thing is, I suggest people work on clean material. Well, some people go, well, that's not my sense of humor, so I don't argue with them about it. But Jerry Seinfeld once said, why should I work that hard on material that isn't going to make me famous? That I can't get on television and get people to see me, and there's something to be said for that. The interesting thing, it's harder to work just clean, okay? It takes more time to get a show that's really funny when you're working clean. It's easier to be a blue to get laughs with sex and farts and different things like that, etc. But the interesting thing is that clean shows are really easy to dirty up, to make more blue, and still carry a successful show, okay? If you're working blue and you get a group of people who want you to play clean, you can't clean up a blue show because the jokes are in the shock value. So having a show that you can do anywhere. Now the interesting thing is you've got the 4 C's, places where you go and get work, which are clubs, colleges, cruise ships, and corporate, okay? So colleges now have gotten, you have to be super clean and not offensive at all with all the colleges would be there. Different clubs are different ways. Some of them want you to play fairly clean. They want to hire fairly clean comics. Some of them, don't mind whatever, especially if you're famous and you're bringing people in the door. So that goes by case. Colleges, you have to be really clean. Cruise ships, now they've got an early show that's clean for the kids and stuff like that, and then a late night, like 2 o'clock in the morning show that's real blue for the adults. So you can play both. Corporate, which is where the big money is. I've got several of my friends who make $25,000 for a 45-minute show, and they work often and a lot. Perfectly squeaky clean show. One of my friends actually got into trouble one time for saying damn in his show because the employee he got a standing ovation, and the woman started yelling at him for saying damn because she's afraid she's going to lose her job because he said one cuss word or semi-cuss word. That's not much of a cuss word. That's how, because they're afraid of losing their job. So that's really the thing is, if you want to make a lot of money, work clean, because it can go anywhere and make money on any of the levels of what you're doing. So that's the reason. It's not, for me, it's not necessarily an aesthetic reason. It's an economic reason.